Hello and welcome to Circle Time. Sue, let's say hi to our friends. Want to help me sing? Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. Hope you are too. I'm fine, I'm fine. Hope you are too. Well, Sue, you can have a seat because it is time for us to say hello to Fred. Fred the fish, where are you? I think he's in his fish school. He's been hanging out in there a lot lately. Here he comes. Hi, Fred. Good morning. Well, now that we have fed Fred, let's turn around and see what day it is. The month is still January. And let's reach into our can and see how we're going to count today. Okay, would you like to stand up and run and help me count? Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are you running? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Day is January 26th. Can you say that? January 26th. Good job. And if you go up, up, up to the top, you can see that the day of the week starts with TH. TH together makes the sound the. So what day is it today? The. Today is Thursday.
Days of the week, days of the week.
Well, it is time to check the weather, so look outside your window and see what the weather's like for you today. Maybe your weather is sunny or cloudy or rainy or snowy. Did you check? Are you ready to sing? When I do like this, shout out whatever your weather is. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is out today. It is out today. Let's dress Weather Bear. Weather Bear, we're going to put on some nice warm clothes for you. Okay, here's your coat. Here's your hat. And what is the season? The season is winter. Very good. Well, that was our calendar time, and now it's time for the letter of the day. Today's letter is R. Can you say R? If your name has letter R, stand up. If your name has letter R, stand up. If your name has letter R, if your name has letter R, if your name has letter R, stand up. Well, R today is for race. And here's how I decorated my letter R, like a road. I just put yellow marker stripes and then I just colored the whole thing with a gray crayon. So what letter is this? It's letter R. Letter R. Well, let's practice writing letter R. I'll show you how. All I have to do is make a number 1, blow a bubble. Hey, that looks like letter P. And then slide down to the bottom. 1 bubble and a slide. Do you want to practice making the big letter R? Just need to make a number 1, then blow a bubble and slide to the bottom. 1 bubble and a slide. 1 bubble and a slide. 1 bubble and a slide. 1 bubble upstairs and slide downstairs. Well, let me show you little letter R. Little letter R also has a 1, a little number 1. And then you're going to go back up and over. It almost reminds me of a rainbow. So 1 rainbow. Can you make a little letter R? 1 rainbow. Little R goes downstairs if you're using handwriting paper. 1 rainbow. 1 rainbow. And parents, the link below to my website will take you to a tab that says shop or free, and you can get this handwriting house printable for free there. Okay, well, now we know what R looks like. We know how to write letter R. So it is time to talk about the sound that R makes. Letter R makes this sound. Put your teeth on your bottom lip and see if you can do that too. It sounds kind of like a race car. So let's get in our race car and let's start the engine. Would you like to go out and have a real race on a racetrack? Okay, let's do it. Are you ready? I'm going to snap my fingers and we're going to go to the racetrack. So let's start our engines. Get your car. What does R say? Here we go. What does letter R say? What does R say? Faster. See the finish line. Good. Letter R says as in race. Well, let's head back to the classroom. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Okay, well, here we are back in the classroom, and it is time for us to do an art project. So if you want to do something fun for art today, you can get a paper towel, toilet roll or tube, paper towel, or toilet paper tube. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. So the next thing we're going to do, once we find our toilet paper tube, we're going to just squish it flat. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I want to make a little window. So what I'm going to do is just make an L shape, and I'm going to show you that a little closer. Let me get mine cut and then I'll show you. You can see that I cut out just kind of like a letter L. See that letter L? Now I'm going to unsquish it. And Now I'm going to take that part that I cut and just poke it up. That's going to be the window of the little race car. The window. Okay, so now you can have fun painting this race car, whatever color you want to paint it. And then you can glue on some wheels. I just cut some wheels from some black paper. So I'll glue those onto the sides. Remember, before you glue this on, you can decorate your race car. You can paint it or use markers. Okay. I have 4 wheels that I cut out, 2 for this side, and I have 2 more for the other side. So there you have it. We made a little race car using toilet paper tube. All right, so it's time for us to read a story. And today's story is called George's Race Car. George's Race Car. Peppa and George are visiting their grandparents. They've done all kinds of things like go sailing, play with a robot, visit the dinosaur museum, and feed the chickens. Now Daddy Pig has arrived, and they're watching television together. Vroom, vroom, there's a race car show playing. Vroom, says George. He wants to play race cars. That gives Grandpa Pig an idea. Let's build George a race car, he says. They arrive at his shed. Together, they collect items to build George's race car. It is hard work. What's your favorite number, George? Asks Daddy Pig. Snort, snort, George replies. Since there were 2 snorts, Daddy Pig paints a big 2 on the car. Now it is complete. Along come Danny, Zoe, and Pedro. We'll race you 3 times around the garden, George, Danny says. Peppa holds up a checkered flag. 3, 2, 1, go, she says. George is speedy. He wins the first lap. Then he wins the second. But will he win the third? Uh-oh, one of the race car's wheels has broken off. George is stuck. Don't worry, George, says Peppa. I'm the chief mechanic. I can fix it. Peppa repairs the race car's wheel. But now George is last. He feels sad. Peppa knows that George will never win while he is upset, so she invites Granny Pig outside. Granny Pig has an idea. She will cheer him on. Go, George, go, Granny Pig cheers. Zoom! The plan works, and George takes the lead. He races across the finish line. Peppa leaps up into the air. George did it. He won the race. Well done, George, says Peppa. You're the best race car driver in the whole world. And you've got the best chief mechanic in the whole world, too, adds Daddy Pig. Yes, that's me, says Peppa. Peppa loves race cars. Everyone loves race cars. The end. Well, I hope you had some fun today with the letter R is for race. I'll see you next time, okay? Goodbye.